Imagine it's July 2nd, 1776. Your horse finally comes to a stop outside the Pennsylvania State House. You've ridden roughly 80 miles through the night, through pounding rain and thunderstorms. Your boots are caked in mud as you jump to the ground and race up the steps. Thomas McKean is waiting at the door. He grabs your arm and rushes you into the chamber. Congress is about to decide whether America will become a free and independent nation, but they're waiting for one vote. They're waiting for your vote. Hey everyone, I'm Brianna, and every day in under a few minutes, I'm taking you on a real-time journey to relive the greatest story ever told as it unfolded. This is Countdown to Freedom. And happy true Independence Day, folks. Yes, today is the day that the Continental Congress officially declared the United Colonies free and independent, and it all came down to Caesar Rodney. Just last night, the Continental Congress had taken a straw vote for independence, and Delaware's delegation was deadlocked. Thomas McKean dispatched with his own money a courier to Rodney some 80 miles away. Rodney jumped on his horse and rode through the night to make it to Philadelphia by morning. When he arrived, McKean met him at the State House, now Independence Hall, and grabbed his arm, rushing him into the chamber just before proceedings began. Rodney took a seat, and then Delaware was called. McKean voted aye, as he did the night before. George Reed voted no, as he did the night before. The moment was now up to Rodney. Rodney stood. Aye, he declared, and with that, Delaware broke its tie and joined the colonies supporting independence. Rodney himself confirmed the dramatic timing in a July 4th, 1776 letter to his brother Thomas Rodney. I arrived in Congress, though detained by thunder and rain, time enough to give my voice in the matter of independence. It is determined by the 13 United Colonies without even one dissenting colony. Now, Rodney's arrival was pivotal. Without him, Delaware would have remained divided and unable to cast a vote for independence. Pennsylvania and South Carolina's delegations, which had voted no in last night's straw vote, both changed their votes, with New York still abstaining. The result? 12 colonies unanimously adopted Richard Henry Lee's resolution declaring the 13 colonies independent from Great Britain. The resolution declared, and if you've been watching these, maybe you have this memorized already, that these united colonies are, and of right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is, and ought to be, totally dissolved. Now, with the true question of independence settled, Congress immediately turned to Thomas Jefferson's draft Declaration of Independence. Debates on the wording and content of the declaration occurred between July 2nd to the morning of July 4th, when it was formally adopted. News of the July 2nd vote spread quickly, with the Pennsylvania Evening Post reporting on July 2nd, this day, the Continental Congress declared the United Colonies free and independent states. John Adams wrote to his wife Abigail on July 3rd, 1776, famously predicting the significance of July 2nd. I am apt to believe that it will be celebrated by succeeding generations as the great anniversary festival. It ought to be commemorated as the day of deliverance by solemn acts of devotion to God Almighty. It ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shoes, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other from this time forward forevermore. But the fight wasn't yet over. Now, the colonies just declared independence, but now they had to explain to the colonists why they did that. Join me tomorrow as we continue the journey toward independence, because remember, folks, freedom wasn't given, it was won.